12/13/2012. Super gap on Google, closing at 697. The pre-market gap was as high as $714. Okay, and they're doing a new application for, once again, Apple and whatnot. And we're just going to feature how to trade super gaps. This is one of the stronger stocks. The volume's at 50,951. We own the position overnight with the calls. We will let those calls run higher. Then we're going to go over and take a look and see on an intraday level. We will take a look at the $715 put that will go in here. And we'll look at trading this wholesale against those calls with this super gap. That's the $715 put. Another thing that we would like to feature also in pre-market this morning at 5:36 is that we have another $7 gap down on which one? Apple Computer. So we're short Apple and we're long Google. It's the best one right now in the universe. So basically we're doing quite well on these gap downs on Apple and the gap open up. Super gap open up on Google. Pre-market time is 5:36. We've had economic data that's come out this morning as well. But we just wanted to feature the super gap and how to trade these gaps, how to fade gaps. Once you're on the long side, then you can come over here and start buying the $750 put, which this will run up and they'll take all the premium out of here. There were $17.80 on the close, and we'll start putting bids out before the opening bell somewhere right around $5.70 before the fact. Now, on the other hand, we have been short with the 550 puts on Apple and the 555 puts, which will continue to go skyrocketing. They marked them down to $11 yesterday. They made the enter high of $19.95. When they marked it down to $11, that was the time to be in. That's why you need to be here at StockMarketFunding.com. Here is the 550 put. They close them at $12.80. They mark them down to $8. What a huge gain. So if you're on the put side of Apple, the 550 put, you're walking away with big bank. On the flip side, if you're long and you have call contracts, such as we do on Google, here's the 695 calls right here that got down to 390, 970. They're going to gap up real big in value, and we'll cash those in. Not to mention the other calls, the $705 calls that were purchased. There were 7,800 contracts traded yesterday. And then we have this super gap that was high as $714, all done in pre-market. Learn how to square positions, shorting the week one like Apple and having the puts there, being long, having calls for the superpower Google. This is what it's about.